At a Trump rally in Phoenix, Arizona last night, one of Trump's supporters walked up to the press section and started chanting this. Take a listen. The crowd was chanting USA. He was pointing to reporters and saying, Jew-SA. We have seen a lot of anti-Semites and racists and misogynists who support the Trump candidacy.
Wow.
Would you call that man deplorable?
Wow, yes, I would. His conduct is completely unacceptable and does not reflect our campaign or our candidate. Wow, I have to push back on some of the adjectives you just used to describe. I hope you've been to Trump rallies, and I hope that you've seen the tens of thousands. I mean, he's had over 500,000 people easily, over, I think, in excess of that at his rallies. And these are USA-loving Americans who just want their country to be prosperous and safe again. Well, you just suggested that we're just filled with all these other isms, and I think that's incredibly fair. Hillary Clinton surrounds herself with
I'm
lots
not saying
of
that
people.
at all, Kellyanne.
Well, I'm
not saying that at all. Let me make clear what I am saying.
That man's conduct was deplorable, and had I been there, I would have asked security to remove him immediately. Clearly, he doesn't speak for the campaign or the candidate, and you know, I think what he had to say was disgusting.
Well, let me be clear what I am saying. The vast majority of Trump supporters do not qualify as to what I'm talking about. But without question, people who are experts on hate groups say that there has been a comfort level that has been offered to people who are anti-Semitic and racist and on, and these people feel comfortable coming out in the open and supporting Mr. Trump.
Comfort level by whom? A campaign I run, Jake? Seriously? Comfort level by whom?
Not you. Mr. Trump has refused to condemn in a very serious way his racist and anti-Semitic fans. He just has. He says things like, oh, sure, I disavow. But he has never seriously said, I don't want the support of those people. They are reprehensible. They have nothing to do with me. He has never seriously done it in the same way that you and Mike Pence has.
Yes, he has. He has done that. And let me just repeat on his behalf that that's the way this campaign feels. And, you know, I think that this exchange is frankly the best piece of evidence I have that we're actually going to win in 9 days, because the idea that we're going to shift away from the pattern of corruption, the cloud of ethical stain that Hillary Clinton would bring to the Oval Office, it's such an important weekend. We're again reminded why a majority of Americans already don't trust her or much like her, and we're going to bring this, try to besmirch the good people. I mean, I was in Kinston, North Carolina with Mr. Trump on Wednesday night. It's a very small town, I'm told. We had over 12,000 people there, and I asked the kids in the front row, what time did you get here, honey? 1 p.m. We were there at 8 p.m. These are people who love their country, and these are people who feel like they're part of a movement, that this is not a typical politician. He's an outsider, a disruptor, somebody who owes nobody anything in Washington, which is why Washington is afraid to have him there, Jake. Please, if you do anything, don't besmirch the good hearts and the good values of the tens of thousands, the millions of Donald Trump supporters who frankly just love this country and believe.
Kellyanne, I'm not besmirching. I'm not besmirching.
Well,
I've just said the vast majority of Donald Trump fans have nothing to do with people like that. I've said that. I don't know what more I can say.
And so the point of this conversation is what? The point of we haven't even mentioned Huma Abedin's name. This woman and her perverted husband sexting a 15-year-old girl in North Carolina is now again possibly putting this nation's security at risk.
Yeah, and that we talked about that quite a bit with John Podesta.
Hey, if you like this video, please help my channel grow by liking, sharing, and subscribing. It really helps to get the word out there, and it super motivates me to make more videos. Thanks a lot.